All right, what is up, gang? Welcome back. So we are checking out a spot that I've actually been magnet fishing here for the last probably like hour and a half. I was doing a TikTok live, my first live stream on TikTok. Um, Long story short, my old account was hacked and stolen a little while ago, and I just got the ability to live stream on there again. So I was playing around with that this morning, and I had a crazy good day, y'all. It's been actually a crazy good day. So you ain't gonna believe this. Actually, I'm gonna do this in order. It's that crazy. I want to do this in order for the most compelling story. So oh wait, am I in the right format? Okay, we're good. Sorry. All right, had to make sure I was in the right format. Anyway, so welcome back, gang. Good morning, good afternoon, hello. How you doing? All right, so this spot I'm at right now. Who said hey? What's up, Nikki? How you doing? So this spot right here, y'all, has been crazy. So starting off today, we found a bunch, and I mean a bunch of shotgun shell. I got a bunch of other things in my bucket right now, kind of covering them. So you have to take my word for it. Right now, we'll go over it later. But we found several shotgun shells. After finding the shotgun shells, we managed to find a little steak knife. Right? You know, not too bad. Am I focused? Let me know if it's out of focus. The screen is so glared up here, y'all. I can barely see anything. All right, so we got a serrated knife, and then 3 or 4 throws after that, we found a rifle. The first rifle, the first gun of the day. Keyword there, the first, y'all. This spot's been crazy. So we found this, right? We found that gun. And then right after we found the gun, we found a machete. You know, this is a pretty good blade, y'all. It's a little rusted, but it could still probably take an arm off if you ain't careful. Don't argue with me now. You can be in trouble. And what's next? What's next? And then after that, y'all, we found this little old rifle right here. Again, this one is missing the stock, but this one actually has the trigger, unlike the other one we just found. So that was like the third. This has all been within about 45 minutes. And then, y'all, the find of the day. So don't that look sick? I feel like James with this little like pocket pistol. Out of the road, Daniel. All right, so we found that. We found some, several feet of very heavy-duty chain. And then we just found what I'm assuming is some bridge parts. Got some bridge parts, and yeah. So y'all are pretty much. Oh, here's another shotgun shell that didn't make it into the bucket. A couple minutes ago, I found this. I thought it was a wrench. Not really. And then another shotgun shell. But there's probably like 20 shotgun shells in that bucket. Like, not even playing, y'all. We found a lot. So. Get off my stuff. Whoa, Daniel. Jeez. Appreciate it. What's up, Ballistics? Ballistics King. How we doing? How we doing? Every day, normal day guy. Normal guy. My service isn't the best out here. Hey, Connie. How's the image? Are we really pixelated? We playing Minecraft today, or is it coming through at like a decent, like actually like 7? Come on now, don't start overheating. WTF, bro. All right. What's up, Stacy? All right, so hopefully this looks all right. I'm having to throw y'all into the shade. The sun has been brutal out here, y'all. But yeah, so far, y'all, we got 3 guns, a bunch of shotgun shells, a machete, a steak knife that probably shouldn't be used for steaks anymore. And yeah, that's it. So that's what we got. That's out of the water right now. So catching up to speed a little further, there's definitely some more smaller things over there, kind of like on the other side of the bridge. I'm over here standing in the shade, throwing over there. It's a not great, not bad. All right. Guns, what kind? I'll go back over those in a couple minutes. I just showed them, but I'll do it again. I want to get a little magnet fishing in. But yeah, as of right now, there's like a. All right. So, are we back? I'm probably gonna, if I can't get the quality a little better, I'll probably end this. My camera just completely overheated and shut off, so we'll give this a couple minutes, see if it fixes itself. But if not, uh, not not gonna mess with it too much. But yeah, we'll see, guys. I wish I could see what you guys are seeing. It's like a little clip right here, like a little like window in window. Anyways, I hope it gets better. Let me know, gang. Let me know. Hey. All right. What's up, Sonoma? Oh, we got a few people here. How is the quality right now, y'all? I've been having some kind of like, I'm in a low service area right now, so the streaming quality might not be the best. So let me know if we're looking at a really like low resolution right now. Like, are we playing Minecraft or does it look halfway decent? What's up, Bentley? But yeah, we just found out. Well, I just found this one shotgun shell. Found this one a few minutes ago. I didn't put it in the bucket, but got one shotgun shell. All right, appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. So, catching y'all up to speed for those of y'all that just got here. I'll show y'all in a minute, but we have found three. We, as in me, myself, and y'all, we found 3 guns out here so far. Probably 20 shotgun shells, 20 something shotgun shells, a machete, a knife, and and a bunch of your other stuff. We found a bunch of nails, things like that. But as of right now, yeah, that's what we got. 3 guns, so it's been a pretty good day. Dang, what is this? All right. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We've had a really good day with a bunch of stuff, but then we're also finding like with like good stuff, you know what I mean? But then we're also finding, bridge parts, car parts, stuff like that. And we just found this big old sucker right here. The Epstein files. Yeah, no, that's I think that's on the other side of the bridge. I'm not sure yet. We're still looking for him. Whew. We'll find that and we'll put that matter to rest. I shouldn't even make that joke before like a van shows up and y'all never see me again. But all right. Yeah, there's definitely like a pile of stuff over there where I just threw the magnet. Jimmy Hoffa. Who is Jimmy Hoffa? I need to actually look into that. I feel ignorant, like, because it's clearly a part of like American culture. I get so many Jimmy Hoffa comments, like almost every single video on like especially on Facebook. A lot of people are like, oh, he found Jimmy Hoffa when I'm like referring when I find like a dead deer or something. So yeah, I need to unignorant myself, but as of now, I am ignorant. It's like I've heard the name for sure, clearly at this point. Ow. It's time for some new gloves, y'all. These gloves are not serving their role right there. Oh, an old mob boss? Close. It's a SpongeBob shirt. How could you not know who Jimmy Hoffa? I don't know, dude. I'm not a I'm not Wikipedia, bro. My name's Danny. I know lots about Pokemans. I know lots about. There's got to be something else I know something about. But yeah, I don't know anything about Jimmy Hoffa. Yo, there is something in my glove. Something is either something either bit me or it's like embedded in the glove. All right. These gnats right now, y'all, are awful, 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 awful. With the junk. So what's up, Azarath? So, Dannypedia, that's right. The stuff. So, 99% of the stuff I find does get scrapped, recycled. Um, that small percentage, I do find a small percentage of things that I keep. Like I have a lot of like old tools, pocket knives, things like that at the house. Yeah, stuff like that gets kept. 1% probably doesn't sound like a lot, but when you go out several times a week, that 1% can turn into a very large part of your yard. My property's starting to look like Sanford and Son. They said none of my junk's for sale. Well, that's not true. I'd probably sell all my junk. Give me the right price. See, I know some stuff. I know who Sanford and Son is. Is it Danny or Daniel? It really depends. I don't really have a preference one or the other, but most people call me Danny. People I grew up with to a certain point tend to call me Daniel. Um, that's just a handful of people at this point. Danny sounds more festive. It sounds like I'm a more like spirited individual. Daniel sounds like I'm here to like be a proctor for a school exam or here's your substitute teacher, Daniel. Doesn't fit my personality too well, I think. Whoa. Yeah, I did my first live stream my first TikTok live stream today. Just trying out different stuff. My TikTok got hacked a while back and taken, and TikTok was zero help getting it back. So today was like the first time I've gone out and I've been eligible to live stream on there. So I don't know, I was just trying something new, and it's a very humbling experience going from a platform where you're slightly established on, like I'm slightly established on like YouTube, um, to going and live streaming for like zero to like one or two people. It's very, very, very humbling. It's a very humbling, really the only word I can think to find, experience. Um, but yeah, my old TikTok got hacked, and it took forever to get like any kind of traction on the new one. And like I said, the TikTok people, I didn't really care about TikTok. The only reason I made a TikTok in the first place is because someone was like stealing my videos and like posting them on there. So like I just basically posted a bunch of videos to be like, no, that's not me. That's not, you know what I mean? Um, so yeah, so that account did kind of good. Then it got taken, and ultimately, ooh, more stuff. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Another freaking shotgun shell, dude. We are literally at like, we're in the 20s right now, y'all. Whoops, gotta be careful throwing it. Yeah, we got another shotgun shell, dude. Gladly take that sucker. The last few spots I've been to, y'all, have been literally nothing. So it's nice to pull up to a spot. It's nice to pull up to a spot and actually find some stuff, even though the finds. I should have started live streaming on YouTube and then gone the other way. But it's nice to actually find some stuff after having a bit of a grindy week. Got a full load plus a reload. That's right. That'd be crazy if these shells still worked. I ain't gonna try, but that'd be crazy if they did. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of comments today. You got a rifle we can't get? Well, that's cool, man. You want my SpongeBob shirt? Yo, this was $5 at TJ Maxx several years ago. So I've been trying to find another one too. I cannot find it for the life of me. Yeah, maybe we'll try some out on a live stream the other day, or the other day. Geez, in a coming day, something like that. Maybe if it's a slow week on YouTube, if I can't find anything good magnet fishing, maybe we'll find some unsafe stuff to do. Is this a lock? Oh, dude, this is a lock. You can see where you can barely see. Oh, it's mirrored, so it's right here. So you can barely see like the lock that would come up, and they cut it out right there. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Yo, we get into like the bottom of like an actual crime scene out here. Three guns, knives, machetes, busted up locks, chains. Chains. I'm always worried when I find chains. I hope there ain't someone rolled up down there. Yeah, maybe we'll see if they work or not. No promises. Oh, you're gonna have to fight me, Nathan. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying, bro, if you want some, come get some, cuz. Look at a shit. Yeah, you have to fight me for this shit, cuz. Man, these gnats are terrible. Yo, what is this thing? Yo, look at this big old clamp of some kind. What's up, Goofus? How you doing? There you go. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I couldn't either, Azrath. I'm not a duker. I can shoot kind of straight, you know what I'm saying? Like I can do that job. You know, I ain't trying to do that with nobody. You know, I'm a nice guy. I ain't got no reason to throw hands, as the kids say, with anybody. Ain't nothing worth getting stabbed by a stranger. Ain't nothing worth getting stabbed by a stranger. Alright, sorry if I'm missing comments. Nah, sorry, Jim, no comments today. Oh, gosh, comments. Gosh, my brain is in multiple places sometimes. Yeah, what are you asking? No grenades. Sorry, no grenades today. Right on, Danny. Appreciate your service, brother. Yeah, I don't watch the news much, Charlie. I tend to stay away from it because there's always something polarizing going on out there. I'm sure, you know, nobody has to fill me in because that's always going to lead to comments that we don't need here. But yeah, there's always something kind of going on out there in the world, and so, you know, I make sure my YouTube and like my social media stay pretty free of that kind of stuff. Like my YouTube channel, or like when you open your YouTube page, it's literally just like, gosh, like random history videos and like like soccer game highlights, football game for my European friends. So I've done. I don't like seeing news pop up in my stuff. It's. I guess sometimes it's easier to hide from the world. Ultimately, when your opinion and your thoughts on things don't change anything. So, it a lot of times it is what it is. So, anyways, we are back to magnet fishing. Yeah, I keep throwing all the way to the other side because there's definitely some more stuff over there. I want to take my camera over there, but every time I start going to the other side of the bridge, I start overheating. I have no shade over there. Do I fish the same bridges over and over again? Yeah, Azrath. Yes, I did. I did for. I was in for 3 years. Yeah, sometimes you just got to go out and get some outside time. The craziest thing I found magnet fishing. To this day, I'm still probably gonna say that big bag of jewelry. I don't know if it's the craziest, but it's still my most like memorable. So when people ask me, that's probably my go-to answer. Either that or the condom machine. Those were pretty like what the fuck, Pardon my language. Appreciate it, Azra. JV Joe. Sometimes I go to the same spots. So there's a whole lot of depends to that, right? Like you will see me go to the same boat ramps and fishing piers over and over and over again. Yeah, I found a condom machine. So I'll go to those spots. Like I was just at the boat ramps the other day, yesterday or the day before, and I had a pretty good day. Um, I didn't find that much, but this time of year, so many people go to those boat ramps over the weekend. So I hadn't gone to that spot in about a month. And I mean, I found a decent pair of pliers. I found like a folding lawn chair. I got some of the stuff right here in the bucket. I didn't empty my bucket from the other day. I found this like Furby, creepy Beanie Baby thing. What else? I found this Milwaukee box cutter. So I found a bunch of stuff like that. And I'll go to spots like that very frequently because, like I said, you will find a lot of like stuff that people just dropped in there. But when you got spots like this, I won't check it all that often. So I'm getting bit by everything out here today. So I'll come to this spot if I have a reason to. So the last time I was here, I found a bunch of crap on the other side of the road, and I was only throwing on this side for about 5 minutes before all my cameras died. So then I just kind of gave up on there for the day, so I decided to come back here because I knew there was more stuff in the water. You know what I mean? If I go to a spot and I fish there for 2 hours, I don't find much, or I feel like I'm done there, I'm not going to go back for a very long time unless I'm just freaking bored. Sorry, we got a couple condoms. Oh, gosh, couple condoms. Oh my gosh, a couple comments. Condoms on the brain, y'all. Sorry. Condoms on the brain. So missing some comments. But yeah, there's the condom machines you see on like the bathroom walls and like gas stations. I feel like I haven't seen those in a while, but I don't hang out in bathroom gas stations the way I used to. Yeah, that Furby's definitely seen some shit, man. I mean, someone took it to the lake and tried to drown it. I'd hate to know there's a camera in here recording its life because that's awful. It still smells like the lake from yesterday. Oh no, it wasn't yesterday. Yesterday I had to take my dogs to a vet appointment. So it's always something with my animals, y'all. It's always something with the animals. They just have their kind of like yearly checkups, but Chester's on new medication. That dude's on like $150 worth of medicine every single month. God, y'all, I love that little rascal, but he's bleeding me dry, man. What is it called? Congenitive heart failure. I'm not really sure on the word exactly, but yeah, yeah. So his heart's, he's getting old. He's probably 15, 16 years old. He's lived a good life, but yeah. So his heart's shutting down. His kidneys are shutting down. So he's on a lot of medicine right now. So unfortunately, he probably won't be here for, forever. But Oh no, we're in the sun again. Hold up, I gotta keep moving, y'all. I got like one little tree right here providing me with the only bit of shade out here. Here we go. So if y'all shut off, this is why. I like my talk congenital. That's right, congenital. Um, it's a hatchimal. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I didn't have a Furby or a hatchimal. I've never even heard of hatchimal. Um, yeah, I like my husky too. She's pretty good. She's very annoying sometimes. Her talking starts the second you wake up in the morning. So I got this one cat who likes to come scream at me at 6:30 in the morning. I don't know why. Uh, but every morning, damn near 6:30, right about 10 minutes after the sun comes up, he walks into my room and he just starts screaming at me. I don't know what his problem is. He has food, he has water, he just wants attention. So once he sees that I'm up, like I'll kind of like wake up and I'll look at him, and then Buffy's just like, "Yo, that's it. I see you, bro. You ain't going back to sleep." So she starts going woo 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 woo, and this cat's going rah, 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 rah. So yeah, my day starts at 6:30 no matter what. But yeah, she's a good dog. Long story short, she's a good dog, but she she makes you want to get another husky. Never want to get another husky ever again. Sometimes. I didn't pick her out in the first place though. She came basically from like a coworker at the time who just couldn't handle her. And I'm slightly. I don't want to be. I don't want to act like I'm like a dog pro or whatever. What's up, River? Um, yeah, I don't want to act like I'm a pro with dogs, but I'm definitely not a beginner dog owner. I've whatever. So yeah, I took her in, and she was actually a fantastic dog. I didn't have any of the problems that they were complaining with. It's you give your dog a little bit of foundation, you give them a little bit of structure, and they can be completely different. Um, so yeah, Buffy's been a great dog though. Ooh, another shotgun shell, cuz. All right, another shotgun shell, y'all. I appreciate it, Connie. I try my best. I spend more on them than myself sometimes. But here we go, gang. We got another shotgun shell. Uh-oh. All right, because I know some of y'all weren't here when we first went over this, so we're just going to quickly go over the stuff that I found today, and then we're going to go back to magnet fishing. Um, yeah, space does help. Have I ever found a grenade? Yeah, I found grenade fuses, 3 of them. But here we are. We got an old rifle, right? We found that, and then just after that, we found this machete, cuz we found a little old machete. This is a hacker, bro. This is a Mortal Kombat weapon. And then, one second. And then, gang, we found this right here. We found this little old rifle. I want to say we found one pretty similar to this before. See, it has like a lever right there, a lever right there to kind of like break it open. So I'm not really sure what this is, but it looks some kind of like funky looking 22. Anyways, so we got that. And then we found this handgun. Unfortunately, these are old, 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 old. Yeah, this is some real murder metal. But yeah, this is some pretty old stuff, gang. But we got them. I couldn't even begin to guess to tell you what brand this is. And that's it. That's pretty much a hyper summarized version of what we found today. There's a few other semi-notable things like that. Like I think that chain is pretty cool. It's always a little creepy when you find some chain. It's you could just assume the worst with that. Oh, here we go. Oh, it broke off. Man. The shotgun shell train just keeps coming, gang. And they're all, up to this point, they have all been 7.5, just target loads. Suprema. Anyways, four more for the oh, we're on the camera. 4 more for the bucket, bro. Not a bad spot. We just keep chugging along, dude. Do I need to do a battery check? 39%. All right, cool. How old am I, River? I'm 35. Yeah, I feel like someone probably threw like a full box in here because they're all kind of coming from like the same area. Yeah, if it's too far gone, guns and stuff like that, cops will definitely give you a hard time. They'll definitely just be like, they'll just be like, what am I supposed to do with this? Some of them are nice, some of them really aren't the most nicest. Yeah, just a bunch of nails on that throw, nothing crazy. All right, oh, that is not one bucket. Whew. It is roasted toasty out here today, y'all. My gosh. Like 2 days ago, it was not that bad. Then all of a sudden, it's just like, boom, hey, welcome back, summer. I need a gradual transition to that. It's tough going from like 70 to 90. Like we need to be like 70 for a couple weeks, 75 for a couple weeks, so on and so forth. We just don't do that here. I don't know why. I don't know who I got to complain to about that, but these bridges get hot. Sorry. Are we talking about the mayor? The mayor was in Wilmington, Illinois. I feel like I may have missed out on a question. Maybe I'm answering wrong. Yeah, if you're talking about that crazy mayor, that was in Illinois. Yeah. Have I ever found a dead body? Not any humans. Dogs. A couple dogs. I've hooked into a couple deer. Luckily no dead people yet. I found a lot of living bodies. Like people come up and talk to me, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. Right here, there's a big one, boy. Oh. One of the most frustrating things about magnet fishing, like pulling up to a spot and not finding anything, that happens. That's cool. But then when you pull up to a spot and you find a bunch of stuff out there, you get a lot of mean clicks, and you're actually just kind of like moving the stuff around. One of the most frustrating things is when you actually click onto that stuff and then you just drag it into a log or something under the water, and then you lose it. And you find something else, you drag it into that, and you lose it. I've been doing that a lot today, and considering we've already found 3 guns out here and all these shotgun shells, I just can't help but wonder like what those things actually are, and if this water wasn't so freaking muddy. Like this is like chocolate milk out here, y'all. I don't think you can really. Device is overheating. No. All right, I'm putting y'all like straight up in the shade. This is like probably a dangerous way to handle my phone. There we go. Y'all are kind of in the shade now. This looks, my phone could fall in the water so easily. Please don't fall in the water, bro. I got a brand new phone. All right. Yeah, that one spot, the Wilmington, Illinois spot, Charlie. Yeah, that was Illinois, where that mayor came up and Mayor Roy Strong. We got that dude fired. He learned a very valuable lesson that day. Leave people the hell alone if you ain't got nothing positive to add. I hope he didn't like being mayor, because he ain't gonna be mayor again anywhere else. But see, all right, gang. Sorry, I overheated and shut off. I got my my shirt draped over the back of it now. We back. All right, gang. Let me know if you're. Oops. All right, gang. Let me know if we're back or if you're back. We had some technical difficulties. I feel like I may have sorted them out. All right, we're good. Yeah, my phone's been overheating today. I got a new phone a couple weeks ago, and this one just it overheats a lot. It's kind of annoying, but it's definitely like a better like visual quality. Like when I look back at the new streams, but it doesn't handle the heat as well. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Still going? All right, cool. Yeah, sorry. We were not doing good there for a second, y'all. The sun is really starting to murder my phone. So, what's up, Dwayne? How you doing? Been a while. Nicholas, welcome. Well, go get yourself a magnet and go have at it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't wear Crocs. That's just I ain't ready for that. That's never gonna be one of my things. Man, I don't even know I don't even know what language that is, bro. I don't know how to say hi back to that, but hey, looking like maybe Chinese, maybe. Not sure. Sorry. I feel like that's race. I feel like it sounds racist guessing. Yeah, there's got to be like a safe or something right there. I'm clicking onto like something and I'm pulling the like a door or something like that. And then once it gets to like the hinge point, you know what I mean, kind of stops like this, and then that's when it starts getting really, really, really heavy. So it's like I'm opening the door, but the rest of something is still down there. It's attached to it. Yeah, I don't think it matters what kind of shoes you're wearing. If you're gonna step on a big nail like that, it's probably gonna go through your foot, no matter no matter what kind of footwear you're wearing. I know when I used to frame houses, I mean, I'd wear thick boots, you know, regular construction boots, and I've got by a couple nails, and those were just, you know, 4 inch, 5 inch framing nails. I do imagine that hurt pretty bad though, putting that claw through his foot. I told him, y'all. I told him. I said multiple times, bro. Like I said, I remember saying multiple times. I was like, "That's a bad spot to leave that, dude." It's like if you step that, because I wasn't. I never really thought he would like just outright step on it. But you know how we're up on the wall a lot, and then we jump back off the wall when we find stuff. I was always worried he was gonna jump onto it, and that, God, imagine the pressure of that going through, and it's just like, whoo, that would be a stinger, bro. That's like one of those ones where you're gonna have arthritis right there when you're older. That's a stinger, bro. All right. What time check, y'all? Time check. Do me a favor. What time we rocking today? Right now, I mean. Yeah, I don't. It's probably not an ATM, but it's something around that size and shape. But I don't know. You never know. We found a